Yeah. Secret Society Productions. Do them and I'll just do me. Do them and I'll just do me. Masons think they added, blacks think they national. Celebrating King's speeches at the Capitol. Don't have rights, so they act like an animal. Thinking they the baddest in a dead status. Won't listen when I say they brown, not black. Don't think they sound like a clown on crack. Won't realize since their third eyes closed. Don't realize they waste money on clothes. Children with ashy knees, most are obese. Moms don't cook but order pizza with cheese. And buckets of the clone chicken is finger licking. Till your arteries are sticking, heart stop ticking. They wanna play the blame game, but it's too late. Most still don't learn till it's too late. I'll let them do them and I'll just do me. Stay watching DVD lectures and fun TV. Let the dead do them and I'll just do me. My order of the day is still nationality. Let the dead do them, I'll just do me. Stay watching DVD lectures and fun TV. I'll do me and let the dead do them. Mixing their trees with the cigarette blend. I'll do me and let the dead do them, accepting a slave brand to identify them. I'm on big book, can't believe they so dead. Talking without thinking, brainless heads, aimless threads. If you're black, you're a slave. Instead of humbling, they delete me from their page, calling me names, but that's no bother. Most are the return of emergency fund robbers, pushing the I'm black to cause friction. That's when I agree and I'm in the jurisdiction. They want me Morisco and at the disco. Caravana isn't carnival, no more calypso. The problem's not the world but the people in it. Abusers of authority got the people timid. Not behind the wheel but giving themselves limits. Things I say make pop eyes without spinach. Too much dead to wake up, work can't finish. The first Jews weren't black or their language Yiddish. Let the dead do them and I'll just do me. My order of the day is still nationality. Let the dead do them, I'll just do me. Stay watching DVD lectures and fun TV. I'll do me and let the dead do them. Mixing their trees with the cigarette blend. I'll do me and let the dead do them, accepting a slave brand to identify them. The dead will do them like they've always done. Won't change unless in front the barrel of a gun. Won't change though Barack said it's that time. Youths killing each other, same content in their rhyme. Rappers mislead, situations critical. When we write that spelling spells are rituals. You might think not, I suggest every thought that you think should be done very careful. Before you give me an earful, my reply the kind to make your ears tearful. Stomach butterflies won't wonder why. Just accept the message from me from the Most High. That's why most die, cause they don't listen. Nicene Council Conference made you a Christian. Wicked Khalees got circling Kaaba fictions. All law is from my heart, they say black Egyptian. Causing separations and black divisions. Brown faces frontline on attack missions. The plot thickens, but it's thin perceptions. Got them spending less time on jewelry than inception. Voting for candidates whose motive direction is to keep us at risk in priority sections and make us have an altered perception. Decepticons got Autobots with deceptions. Let the dead do them and I'll just do me. My order of the day is still nationality. Let the dead do them, I'll just do me. Stay watching DVD lectures and fun TV. I'll do me and let the dead do them, mixing their trees with the cigarette blend. I'll do me and let the dead do them, accepting a slave brand to identify them.
I get emotional, under the pressure of the oppressor. We got the tools to make everything better. We all we got, so let's join together.
Gone are the days of some rest. Where are the days of less stress? Where are the days of calm unification? Fez and turban the whole nation. Do your part. You can't help the world when you're playing around and race games saying you're black but you're really brown. Doing only for self. Mama Earth needs help. Grandma's church, even DTs need help. What can you do? Don't worry about me. Hey, you got life's chores cause of ING3. Been doing my part, building the mental arc for the Aquarian age before it start. Ask Prince Ali Mel Bay and Sister Sakina, who brought him to Toronto to wake up the sleepers. If you think not, you better go ask Dada grip. Who's giving T.O. hip-hop chakras a lift? Bobby Hemmett came too, so did Boyd Graves. Respect and love you, though you died from AIDS. Just rent a library room, don't cry for space. Who's gonna help the world? We can't escape the space. Most are conscious, but not cognizant. Won't stick up a pork chop, but rob his aunt. When it's time to help the world, all I hear is can't. Many of y'all are coming back as birds and ants. Trust me, I study the Buddhist and Brahmin shaman. Help the world by activating pineal carbon, DMT dripping like a leaky faucet. I help the world when I sleep, no need to force it. Just doing my best, even when doing my reps. Help the world sleeping or taking my steps. When I'm wearing a fez, nationals breaking their necks to witness the renaissance. Staring in a trance, I do so much and willing to do more. Don't believe me, ask the youth from Paul McCourt, ask the youth from Malvern and hear what they say. Ask the youth from Rexdale or ACHA.
My lyrical hang time's worse than the Willie Lynch curse. Cause I'm not coming down till I finish this verse. Demons disperse till them bite curb. Eat dirt till my feet hurt. Ashes to ashes, soon return to the earth. Stand for better and redirect the worst. Drop some knowledge on a dime beat to quench your thirst. Thanks to sus, we've remained in the game with a torch high. IHFing up another track, don't ask for a why. It's time to feed a rapper to the fire, kick and scream. The same way a spirit does when you steal a dream. The more we want for self, the less there is for us and we. Minimal I, and let's build a community. The temperature rises now, the ice age melts away. Prophesized by KRS-One, these are the times and days. This is the cycle that I missed cause I was too young to jump in. Now I got enough artillery to keep dumping. Fire Marshal Ho Chi Minh, let me show you something. Duck for cover, shells can't stop flying, stagger like you're drunken. We got aces round here, so keep the ones flunking. Bitch slap a whack rapper like you need some pumpkin. Ho Chi Kutcher, fucking call me Simon Butcher. Commercial rapper, decapitated envelope pusher. Rapper inquisitioner, feed him to the fire. Lead him to the heat and watch the flame raise higher. Picture painted, but the spirit not tainted. See us in a pheasant, fall back like it fainted. Feels like we've been here from the ancient. Experienced so much challenges to build my patience.
From the hype Moorish tradition, perpendicular position, no longer in that mummy state. They lied to us, said we got shipped from miles away. But the old Mac heads look just like me. The flow a gift like Big Trent, St. Maurice. That's charitable, these lands inheritable. The virgin of a state inevitable. So stop the esteem, I'm on a plane out of your reach. And I ain't talking Delta seats. All metaphysics with a well-blended civics. We caliphs, not lieutenants. This guy was jealous like Musa bin Nusayr. Drew Ali revelation, New Moors is here. Displaying the art, Khalifa society, matriarch.
Moorish master MC, also a grand sheik. Delectable Negroes, barbecue when the clan meet. See me in my fairs, won't mistake me for black man or colored. Might assume I'm a Masonic brother. Brown chronic lover, either roll or edible supper. Vibrate at a high rate, turn to a dimension jumper. Hit the soul plane, quick build with the prophet. Get back to the earth plane, dismissed on the docket. Magistrate lane and vomit, janitor bring the comet. No bond paid, temple gets a deposit. Sketch not composite, left no witness, left blue on the litmus. Get altitude sickness, so high on your head. Whenever I spit this, I'm the type to forget, so you get no forgiveness. Business is strictly like Eric and Parrish. Moreno is my status if you're speaking in Spanish. Ma'am or manish when I draw from the chalice, looking like the paintings of Arabs. Tiger head rug in the palace, accepting your challenge. Final glove slap since you thought I was average. Carried by 1,000 scarabs over the hot sand. Last name comes from Moors that rule Scots land. Black or Moors you thought Elizabeth got banned. Drew Ali name known again was not planned. Try to call me Indian, no that will not stand. Forget to say the prayer, now I feel I'm in Copland. Forgot the amethyst, start rubbing on stone shaman. Cause a glitch in the matrix, stop feds from charging. Body frozen walking past, the eyes enlarging. With a ray gun like Marvin Martian. That's all folks when we activate carbon. End it all like arson, or your face on a carton.
I'm a Morris American man, national. 360 degrees is added to my arsenal. Like a carpenter, got me building temples, but mentally noble Jew, I lead the measure and stick your activities. I came here to predatory, change the negativity. Precisely, my purpose is to uplift humanity. So why you mad at me? Cause you know I'm a Moor. 2,000 years with the prophet like I've been here before. Go ahead and diss the prophet cause you're so immature. When justice come knock at your door, bodies will get the floor. Like a faux puzzle your brain just like a jigsaw. Mooty cut your head off and did we play ping pong. Looking through the peephole cause you hear the ding dong. I don't sing songs, I'm the champ with no rings on. Concrete jungle gives a fuck about King Kong. I'm ready to go and when I die I scream out yeehaw like Kid John. Cause my last words would be Islam. What up more? My higher self is keeping me this calm.
Northgate. H2O flow. Sheik, Canaanland, Moor. Release fall. Shalon Davis. Salute. Hot house. Check it. They say they wanna learn, they only debate. Referencing the truth, trust me, they only sound great. Study nationality before you question my estate. I'm not a minority, why you so late? Majority rules, here comes the test. Fact, that's my hand in the form of a feet on the chest. That's a womb that is blessed like a moon and a crest. Major forever, infinite mindset. Major from birth, that's a seed in process. I'm a Moor, that is easy to digest. Competent, never tyrannous. That is my land, never faking. Secret traditions, petitions for what you're not Jamaican. Westmoreland to Portmore, everybody needs more. If you please more, following the apostle, we should be more. I see the unseen more, we more. That's a fact. Canaanland.
They say they want to learn, complain classes are too long. Don't want it on a phone call, energy too strong. Get it from the wrong source, now they way off course. Think they must be Muslim and give up on all sports. Should give up the red meat, must give up on all porks. Won't be yelling haram when the bottles are uncorked. Eating with the spoon, use forks for tuning. Eating humble pie, no ego ballooning.
Northgate. H2O flow. Sheik, Canaanland, Moor. Release fall. Shalon Davis. Salute. Hot house. Check it. They say they wanna learn, they only debate. Referencing the truth, trust me, they only sound great. Study nationality before you question my estate. I'm not a minority, why you so late? Majority rules, here comes the test. Fact, that's my hand in the form of a feet on the chest. That's a womb that is blessed like a moon and a crest. Major forever, infinite mindset. Major from birth, that's a seed in process. I'm a Moor that is easy to digest. Competent, never terrenilius. That is my land, never faking. Secret traditions, petitions for what you're not Jamaican. Westmoreland to Portmore, everybody needs more. If you please more, following the apostle, we should be more. I see the unseen more, we more. More, that's more, a fact. More. Canaanland.
They say they wanna learn, complain classes are too long. Don't want it on a phone call, energy too strong. Get it from the wrong source, now they way off course. Think they must be Muslim and give up on all sports. Should give up the red meat, must give up on all porks. Won't be yelling haram when the bottles are uncorked. Eating with the spoon, use forks for tuning. Eating humble pie, no ego ballooning. Samson 2 caterpillars, got him cocooning. As the full moon hung, spiral energy moving. Up through the crown chakra, energy shooting. And told me upload classes before live YouTubing. 16,000 subscribers, 20% consuming. 80% troll pretending to be tuned in. Comment on every video, pushing the thumbs down. We'll push the link when we live just like a clown. Pouring in the incompetence, always debating. Dissing Drew Ali, but won't give their location. His image on the black banner, that's placation. Just get him out of here, Yusuf yells in frustration. We know they're playing games, we're not berating. Calling 911, scimitars penetrating. In defense of prophets and mothers abused. And newly awakened Moors, amused and confused.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gates Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes it a little of a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, prepping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J, Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it. So the snake's still showing up, stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death, dipping slavery. Looking for life, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life. Finish him.
Morris or Moor, key man or oracle. Using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Facts slap a dirty Moor or a Drew Ali critic. Calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved. Or cut like a close shave. Drowned in my brainwaves, squashed by heat waves. Activating Kundalini. Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini. Selassie I in exile. Reptile in Genesis, niggas appearing real. All I see is false evidence.
Sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gates Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes it a little of a lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets told me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, prepping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J, Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight, but people still can't see it. So the snake's still showing up, stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death, dipping slavery. Looking for life, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract Images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life. Finishing.
Morris or Moor, key man or oracle, using trinity powers, decipher allegorical, lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic, facts slap a dirty Moor or a Drew Ali Craig, calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved, or cut like a close shave, drowned in my brain waves, squashed by heat waves, activating Kundalini, Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini, Selassie I in exile, reptile in Genesis, niggas appearing real, all I see is false evidence, DA are feminists, stomped on by elephants, more like go prejudice but want Moorish benefits, when you feel the cold magnetic resonance, Apis horns of the sacred book all maleficent, great cosmic mothers, return to blessedness, no pestilence, ace all the testaments, tap into remembrance, never to forget again, use energy right, not put spell effects on men, wandering the earth plane with no they live shades, keeps you a mental slave as the horizon fades, it's been decades since Christian crusades, not enough rebellions, too many vigil bouquets, holding on to the fence, burning on doomsday, war ruled by Mars, it might be on a Tuesday.
Canaanland Moors present Common Sense Quickie. What we do here is we add some common sense thinking to everyday situations or comments that may arise. Want to give it a try?
Negativity, the universe will steer in your direction. There's an endless supply of negativity, the universe will steer in your direction, if that is what you're inclined to be like, overtly or not, consciously or not. So you have to be careful, because thoughts are things. You create your reality with your thoughts, because eventually bad thoughts will materialize. What happens is, you coming from a high frequency, a thought is a very high frequency, negative or positive. It's a very high frequency. So when it manifests down into a lower, denser energy form, it manifests into the physical now.
Right.
And it's going to affect you. So you are in the driver's seat. So be conscious. Be careful what you ask for. There's an endless supply of negativity. The universe will steer in your direction, if that is what you're inclined to.
I don't know if you saw this story, Jeremy, but basically Ron DeSantis tried to take away Disney World's rights of self-governance, since they're pushing all the child grooming stuff lately. And Disney World came back and was like, not so fast. We only answer to the crown. And this is just almost hilarious if you know what's going on, because they would never, ever admit this unless they were forced to in a situation like this. But they basically admitted, like, you don't have jurisdiction over us because we're owned by Britain. So for those of you who are, like, confused by this, apparently the land that Disney World is on is owned by the crown. And so since, like, 1960, Disney World has basically been a tax-free sovereign district, you know, exempt from taxes and anything to do with federal statutes. And they basically claim to just be like an apolitical charity. You know, Disney does a lot of charity work so that they can be tax exempt. Then they started pushing all this woke stuff. And so Ron DeSantis was like, all right, guys, you want to get involved in politics? Then let's do politics. We're going to take away your tax exempt status in Florida. But then Disney World came back and pulled out this clause from the British Bill of Rights, which is a royal clause that dates back to like 1692. And it says that essentially Britain has sovereignty over any territory of the crown until the last descendant of King Charles III has passed. And I don't know if you saw this story, Jeremy, but basically Ron DeSantis tried to take away Disney World's rights of self-governance, since they're pushing all the child grooming stuff lately. And Disney World came back and was like, not so fast. We only answer to the crown.
Islam Moors. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I know Moors know. I know Moors feel it. I know Moors know. I know Moors know. It's really, really important that like all other nations, you honor your prophet. You honor your ancestors' creed. You have your own ancestors. Honor them. That's what you should be honoring. So if Disney could say they don't have jurisdiction because the land that they're on is owned by the crown. Crown is British, they said, right? Oh, so does it make sense now why Trump is going to be telling you that this is the 51st state? Because they told you since Article 11, in the Articles of Confederation, the founding of these people, Canada agreed to everything in the Union. So those two are one and the same. There's no two jurisdictions. That's only corporate. That's only modern European corporate. Foreigner corporate. Remember, British, that's here. Isn't that what Canada says that they're under? Of a governor general. And that's the head. Oh, governor. Don't states have governors? States have governors, don't they? Oh, Moor Science Temple. Doesn't Moor Science Temple have grand governors? They have governor, right? When you look at the governor guy over there, you go with them. That, oh yeah, they have authority. All right. Well, what about the grand governor of Moor Science Temple? Governor's there. So how come you're not looking at what Noble Drew Ali did as the salvation, even in their corporate, whatever? Because you have your own governor. You have your own heads of state. You don't need a bank. You have a treasurer. And if you have a treasurer, then there must be a grand treasury. Because everything else is grand chic, grand major temple. What do you think is going on? You think he didn't have everything figured out? He told you everything was figured out. Made it clear that everything was figured out. No, you don't want to deal with that. You want to keep playing the fiction games. All right, no problem. Then everybody else is going to play fiction games like Disney. And then now, since they're not in the jurisdiction and all that stuff, now they can really take your children now. Even though they got them already, because, they already got them. They already got them. They already got them. So just know they messed up. Just know that they messed up. They thought they had stuff figured out. But they're wrong. They have nothing figured out. People are sellouts and traitors. Or modern European colonists. That's what's going on. Pick a side. So we put it on the record today. Because,
demand solar return tomorrow. So I thought, bring him up. Why don't we just bring him up and stuff he said, just to see what happens. Because there's people over here that they're making up fake flags and all that, and claiming that they're Moors and they're the Moorish whatever. And these people have fake flags. Fake flag, they just made that up at their house. Fake. Claiming that they got some governmental authority or whatever. Making IDs for people wearing fezzes when they do classes, whatever it is that they're doing. Oh yeah, all of them are called L and Bay and all that stuff. All of them are called that. Now the only reason that they're that is because of Noble Drew Ali. None of these people who claim that they're Moors after Noble Drew Ali knew, because they were in this from the start. Maybe 1%. Majority of Moors, they found this out, them doing their research. So when you do your research and you bump into this figure, these people calling him Noble Drew Ali and whatever, prophet and whatever, what is this? He came from all these schools of thought. They never mention him. Why they never mention him? And then you go doing some research, further research and all that. He's telling you about you're a nation and you have a flag. You have a nationality. And then he presents you with the flag. He said it's a red flag with a 5-pointed green star in the center. And the 5 points of the star represent love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. The fake flag people are going to try to convince you. And again, they're going to try to convince you. Remember, let's go back. Nobody's repping any flag, anything, unless it's UNIA, Ethiopian flag, because that's the oldest nation and all that stuff. And that's probably about it. It is pre-1930. Now, all those people who are in that flag realm of RBG and Back to Africa and whatever like that, all of them know that Morocco is in Africa. They all know this. So if Morocco is in Africa and they're African, why wouldn't they also claim the flag of Morocco? I mean, they're saying back to Africa and all that. Morocco's Africa, so why wouldn't you claim that? Why would you claim everything else? If you're so African. Oh, so that means that there's a psychological block that has our people not connecting to being Moors. They're not doing it because they know what they're doing. They're doing it because they're conditioned to be against their Moorish birthright. They're conditioned to see Moors and not ask a damn question, but just be staring. And then some pale Arab, whoever, running up want to take pictures and send it back home. There's a block. So now we get onto the side of knowing that we're Moors now. And so this is post Noble Drew Ali now. So 1929, before Noble Drew Ali is assassinated, everybody was moving in the direction of being part of the Moorish nation. Due to the fame and nobility that Noble Drew Ali put together, people took it upon themselves to get him out the way and have our people where they are right now, under somebody's knee and all that, getting murdered in the street. So we're bringing back, we're reawakening something that is in people that there's been a block on it. They're not going to figure this out if they don't say that they're Moors. If they don't have a nationality and all that stuff, they're not figuring this stuff out. Curtains for them. The only salvation, the Negro problem is our problem. And we're going to solve it. We're going to be the ones to solve the Negro problem. Because, clearly the Negro problem still exists today. Well, even AI knows. They want to debate Moors and be against Moors and Noble Drew Ali and what we're talking about.
Need to hear. 1. Everyone is against black people. We have no friends. The media is against black people. Why do you think they show the worst of us to the world? They want people to see black people as savages and criminals. The Asian, Europeans, Latinos, and Arabs are against black people. These people only tolerate us because of the wealth that we have in our motherland and in our cultures. No other race is going to save us. We have to count on ourselves for the liberation of our own people. The sad truth black people need to hear. 1. Everyone is against black people.
Everyone. Why is everyone against black people? Because nobody wants wards around when they're doing civilized things. Ask any one of these Moors, whether they're dirty Moor or whatever, ask any one of these Moors. When they engage other nations, how do they deal with them? Do they deal with them like they deal with the niggers? Or do they deal with them in some respectable manner? And 90+% of Moors would say they got treated respectfully. And 100% of the Moors will say, whoever they were talking to would ask them, so what's wrong with your people? How come your people don't know what you know? Talking to the Moor. How come our people, they're talking to us, we're Moors. We're talking to somebody out there about whatever. They came to fix something under the sink. And, they're at the house, so we're going to have a conversation with them. They start talking about Moorish history and all that stuff. These people, 100% of the time, once they have a rapport with a Moor, eventually it's going to come up. How come your people aren't like you? And then we break it down to them that, oh no, because they're under mental slavery. So they don't know themselves. They call themselves black and all that stuff. And then they get it immediately. Immediately they get it. Immediately they're saying, wow, this is an interesting conversation. How do you know all this? You ever see those Asiatics that go to Asia and then they talk whatever Asian language to them and have them messed up? Because how come a black guy knows how to speak his language? That's how Moors have these people messed up. When we start telling them about what we know. And that, no, I'm not black. I'm not African. I'm not a slave and all that. That's those people over there. I'm not them. Immediately, everything changes. Immediately. The Moors don't have this thing figured out, and it's been figured out. I'm just saying we figured something out yesterday. This has been figured out. And it's still playing around what the prophet brought. The Juali gave us everything that it takes to save a nation. One of those things is a flag. If you ain't got a flag, you're not a nation. Whatever you want to call the nation, you better have a flag. And it better have history. Juali told us flag is 10,000 years old. And then you have some is 500,000 years old. Now, this is a typo? No. But I mean, why would I doubt what the prophet said? Or is it a typo? Are those really the orders of the principles? Or did somebody go around and switch everything and have it all out of order? Is it a typo? Or did the prophet say the Moorish flag? Did he say the Moroccan flag? Because the flag that he's showing looks like the flag of Morocco. That's what people would say, right? How come Juali didn't say it's a Moroccan flag? Well, the Moroccan flag is a red flag with a 5-point green star. Why do you say it's Moorish? And then why did he tell you what the five points mean? And then how are you going to see that? Deface that by adding stuff to it and all that stuff, and then claim that they're for the Moors. When they're defacing the national flag by putting whatever BS that they're putting on it. Trying to play like they're some newly created whatever. Traitors and sellouts. It's all you have amongst you. Because people didn't want to just go with what Noble Juali said. So they murdered him, get him out the way. So now all you have to do is the people who murdered Noble Juali. That's all you got. unless some sincere Moor steps up and through their sincerity, their light for all the other Moors to see and be inspired. But these people murdered Noble Drew Ali, so you don't have a prophet. And he was such a prophet that he put all this stuff in writing. So they murdered him, no problem. Stuff's out there. And Moors, new Moors, are going to come into this with their eyes wide open, seeing and knowing. Like, CEO Moors in the back. See you in the back and carry out the law. And many should have been seated in the back. But because people were taught by traders and sellouts, they weren't free thinkers. Because the sellout's never going to have the follower be a free thinker. Because then they're going to free themselves. You realize you don't need this GS or GG or G whatever. Because everybody's supposed to be that. At this point, everybody's supposed to be at it. I don't care what you're claiming you're doing. Everybody should be at it. Whatever you're claiming to be at it at. Because we're the ones who's taking the mantle next. Who's next up to bat? And Drew Ali set it all up so that there's always going to be beneficiaries. All they have to do is proclaim who they are. And the nation lives again. Because we know we should have got this when we were, out the womb. And for some strange reason, here we are again, knowing about who we are, knowing about our nationality, having a prophet giving us everything that it takes to save the nation, for us to save ourselves.
Project 2025, Black People Edition. 1. Gatekeep. We need to start gatekeeping our cultures from these culture vultures. These other people are looking to benefit off of the culture of Black people. 2. Help. Start helping your own people. Whether it's supporting their business or helping them with something as small as groceries, we need to start supporting each other again. This is the only way out, brothers and sisters. 3. African history. You need to learn African history. It's mandatory. Our history didn't start 500 years ago. African people are millions of years old. We have a royal history. So take the time to learn about your African history. Project 2025, Black People Edition. 1. Gatekeep. We need to start gatekeeping our cultures from these culture vultures. These other people are looking to benefit off of the culture of Black people. 2. Help. Start helping your own people. Whether it's supporting their business or helping them with something as small as groceries, we need to start supporting each other again. This is the only way out, brothers and sisters. 3. African history. You need to learn African history. It's mandatory. Our history didn't start 500 years ago. African people are millions of years old. We have a royal history. So take the time to learn about your African history. Project 2000.
Listen, let me tell you about people. People are opportunities. They look for a chance for you to fall, but they stay close to you as if they're your friend while you're in power. But as soon as the opportunity comes, and they may help the opportunity by putting somebody, by planting somebody in your situation. And as soon as the time comes where you're down and out, that's when everybody stick their forks in your neck and in your back. But then one day, if you're strong and you overcome your adversity, then it's gonna be their turn. Listen, let me tell you about people. People are opportunities. They look for a chance for you to fall, but they stay close to you as if they're your friend while you're in power. But as soon as the opportunity comes, and they may help the opportunity by putting somebody, by planting somebody in your situation. And as soon as the time comes where you're down and out, that's when everybody stick their forks in your neck and in your back. But then one day, if you're strong and you overcome your adversity, then it's gonna be their turn. Listen, let me tell you about people. People are opportunities. They look for a chance for you to fall, but they stay close to you as if they're your friend while you're in power. But as soon as the opportunity comes, and they may help the opportunity by putting somebody, by planting somebody in your situation. And as soon as the time comes where you're down and out, that's when everybody stick their forks in your neck and in your back. But then one day, if you're strong and you overcome your adversity, then it's gonna be their turn. Listen, let me tell you about people. People are opportunities.
I am a mother from Rhode Island who was sued by the teachers union simply because I wanted to know what my kindergartner would be learning in school. I asked to see the curriculum, and my school told me I had to submit a public records request. The curriculum wasn't posted online and it wasn't available in a school district. Then I asked them if they were teaching gender theory, and they told me that they don't call children boys and girls, and they embed the values of gender identity into every classroom, including kindergarten, and they didn't want to answer any of my questions further. And when I did submit the public records request that they told me to submit, and I submitted hundreds because I had hundreds of questions, my school board then put my name on the agenda of a public school board meeting and held a public school board meeting to discuss suing me for submitting the request that they told me to submit.
The story you've told indicates that they are bullies. They are bullies. They're supposed to be stopping bullying in the schools, but they themselves are role models for bullies.
I am a mother from Rhode Island who was sued by the teachers union simply because I wanted to know what my kindergartner would be learning in school. I asked to see the curriculum, and my school told me I had to submit a public records request. The curriculum wasn't posted online and it wasn't available in a school district. Then I asked them if they were teaching gender theory, and they told me that they don't call children boys and girls, and they embed the values of gender identity into every classroom, including kindergarten, and they didn't want to answer any of my questions further. And when I did submit the public records request that they told me to submit, and I submitted hundreds because I had hundreds of questions, my school board then put my name on the agenda of a public school board meeting and held a public school board meeting to discuss suing me for submitting the request that they told me to submit.
The story you've told indicates that they are bullies. They are bullies. They're supposed to be stopping bullying in the schools, but they themselves are role models for bullies.
I am a mother from Rhode Island who was sued by the teachers union simply because I wanted to know what my kindergartner would be learning in school. I asked to see the curriculum, and my school told me I had to submit a public records request. The curriculum wasn't posted online and it wasn't available in a school district. Then I asked them if they were teaching gender theory, and they told me that they don't call children boys and girls, and they embed the values of gender identity into every classroom, including kindergarten, and they didn't want to answer any of my questions further. And when I did submit the public records request that they told me to submit, and I submitted hundreds because I had hundreds of questions, my school board then put my name on the agenda of a public school board meeting and held a public school board meeting to discuss suing me for submitting the request that they told me to submit.
The story you've told indicate that they are bullies. They are bullies. They're supposed to be stopping bullying in the schools, but they themselves are role models for bullies.
I am a mother from Rhode Island who was sued by the teachers union simply because I wanted to know what my kindergartner would be learning in school. I asked to see the curriculum and my school told me I had to submit a public records request. The curriculum wasn't posted online and it wasn't available in a school district. Then I asked them if they were teaching gender theory, and they told me that they don't call children boys and girls, and they embed the values of gender identity into every classroom, including kindergarten, and they didn't want to answer any of my questions further. And when I did submit the public records request that they told me to submit, and I submitted hundreds because I had hundreds of questions, my school board then put my name on the agenda of a public school board meeting and held a public school board meeting to discuss suing me for submitting the request that they told me to submit.
The story you've told indicates that they are bullies. They are bullies. They're supposed to be stopping bullying in the schools, but they themselves are role models for bullies.
This law Moors. We just have to get those commercials out the way. So we brought everything. We brought everything that it takes. And not only that, he told us where our jurisdiction is. So not only do we have a flag, but we also have a jurisdiction, a territory, a landmass that we can put that flag to. Remember, this is the prophet talking. Everybody likes to bring up, well, now we're Israelis and he's Cherokee. All right, well, then we're gonna listen to what he's saying then, right? Because he's indigenous. Why are you listening to the foreigner? Why are you listening to the foreigner talking about Canada and United States and all that? Not listening to Noble Drew Ali, you said Moorish America. That's how your Moorish flag is connecting. Because if you're Moorish and the flag's Moorish, right? If they're Mexican and their flag's Mexican, then it equals out, right? If the Chileans have a people and the people have a flag and then there's a landmass called Chile, they match. So Joali knew exactly what he was doing. And every part that he put to create what he did for the Moors has a specific purpose. It's not just there because he was bored. So when you have Moorish Americans and Mexicans in North America, Noble Drew Ali is telling you there is no United States and Canada. Above Mexico is Moorish America. That's what Noble Drew Ali says, and he's the indigenous one. So we're going to listen to him, right? Why are we going to listen to the European colonists? Why are you going to say Moorish Canadians if Drew Ali said Moorish Americans? And it's in writing that he said Moorish Americans. Okay, so either you're with the prophet or you're a sellout and a traitor. So as soon as you hear them say Canada and Moorish Canadian and all that stuff, Moorish United Statesian, as soon as they start talking like that, know these people are full of BS. Get it through your thick skull that they're full of BS. As soon as they talk like that, just as soon as people say sovereign citizen, know that they're full of BS. Just like the same way as people say black, know that they're full of BS. The Asiatic nations and countries of North, South, and Central America. The Moorish Americans and Mexicans in North America. Where's Canada at? And remember, this is 1900s. So if they didn't exist in the 1900s, do you think they exist now? They're playing you. And you're letting them. So you can play all you want to. We're going to be with Drew Ali. We're going to be riding with Drew Ali. Honoring everything that Noble Drew Ali brought. And watching all the whoever's turn to salt. Watch all of them. Tell me. Don't get played. Right, so people were mad. People were mad because we're finally saying send some finance. 15 years work we've been doing. 3 years out of 15 years we asked you for some finance. People are mad. Oh my gosh, they're scamming, they're asking for finance. We have a right to ask for finance. There's 15 years we've been doing this. Majority of it for free. So how dare you have something to say to us for asking for 25 notes and you have nothing to say to Consular General asking for 3,000? You're actually plugging their stuff? You have nothing to say for these package seller whoever's. But we're saying 25 notes, you're mad. Well, you stay mad over there. 25 notes, get yourself in because it's going to be off the chain. As you see, who we have lecturing for our Noble Drew Ali Day. And we're with Moor Avengers all day. And whoever the Moor Avengers say, yeah, listen to this more. Listen to that more. We ain't listening to anybody if the Moor Avengers aren't repping for you. You're not hearing anything you're saying. So honors to all the Moor Avengers, all the Beyonders. Honors to all who put in their work. All who put in their work. For us to be where we're at, knowing who we are for real. No honors to all of them. And it's going to stay. It's going to remain. It's going to remain. Because there's some good Moors. There's some sincere Moors out there who are really doing this for the love of it. So the PayPal is canaanlandguide@gmail.com. And that's for the Noble Drew Ali Day, January 11th, this Sunday, 12 to 6 p.m. We're going in, as usual, because as you see, this is the 15th annual. Because every year we do this. And every year, go check all the past Drew Ali Days that's on YouTube for free. So you can just go get info. Just search it up. Canaanland Moor's Noble Drew Ali Day. And go watch all those. So you can see what we've been doing for the last 15 years on this one day. We're not even talking about the other 364 days that we're doing something. This one day, work we put in, honoring Noble Drew Ali. And they can't do anything about it because we're going to keep honoring him. We're going to keep honoring him. So we're celebrating 100 years since Drew Ali went to Chicago. And put it on the record that the Moors are back. And we're still here, Moorish as ever. Natural Bay, Asir the Duke of Tears, and Setnara Bay. This Saturday, 15th annual. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. All the trolls, keep trolling. All you're doing is playing yourself. We already know we're not seeing you on the soul plane when we get out of here. So keep playing. We already know. Only the faithful. So keep the faithfulness. Keep the faithfulness. Because we're still here. Canaanland Moors still here. How many people folded? How many people stole your finance? How many people did all types of BS, raped children and all types of madness? Nowhere to be seen. Gone while you were repping for them, going to their lectures and all that. Where are they at now? Where are they at? We're still here. But Canaanland Moor is still here. While many folded. Sold out, joined different camps and all that. We're still here. So we'll see the Moors. We'll see the Moors. The Moorish America Moors. Whether you're online or whether you're in the flesh. We'll see you Moors on Saturday. Honors to all the mothers. Thank you. Honors to Noble Drew Ali. Merry Christmas to all the Moors. Our Prophet's solar return is tomorrow. So do something good tomorrow. Do something right. Be the Moor who did something right. Especially tomorrow. Let's do something right. Don't forget, send your questions, canaanlandguide@gmail.com. Supreme honors to all the Moors. When you put in work, it pays off. So put in your work. Put in your work. Active, not passive. Whatever that work is, put that work in. So we got one more tomorrow before exams. So it's one of the rivals, the down the street school. It's one of the rivals. So tomorrow should be a good one. Keep you posted. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Supreme honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali, our mastermind. Our mastermind. Honors Moors. Honors to the Prophet. Islam.